Hey folks, how are you? Episode 73 of our Run Club podcast. Eric and Ray. And if you're watching any of this, you notice that there's something different about our set, right?
That's true. The YouTube viewers are getting a special treat today.
Quite the scene. Now, if you're listening, then just let your imagination grow wild or go wild, something like that. But like, think back to like if you lived back then, or if you've, I don't know, seen shows that involved the period of the late 70s, maybe the early 80s. This is kind of what our set looks like right about
now. That's true, man. We're rocking some very comfy, classic swivel chairs.
Swivel chairs, which are very plush, right?
Very.
And we measured it out. We are 6 feet apart, so it's all good. Unless we, of course, turn towards each other, so we have to be careful. Swivel outward, not inward.
Definitely.
Right. I would say that there's one postmodern touch to it. The lighting is sort of like, like a vape parlor. You know what I mean? It's like a vaping parlor.
Yes.
It's sort of got that
it's like
fluorescent,
a dull,
pale,
kind of dingy.
Dingy, yes, exactly.
But it's very. I find it pleasing, to be honest.
Do you really? I mean, I've never been to a vaping lounge or anything like that, but it's just kind of what I imagine. It's just,
right.
when I drive by a vaping lounge and it sort of seems like the lighting is always like this.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Definitely.
But anyway.
We've got a very classy 1975 coffee table.
It's very nice. This is marble. And it's solid hardwood here. I don't know if it's teak, but it kind of sort of looks like it might be. But it's very nice looking.
It's a high quality piece of furniture.
Yeah, man. You could put your drink down onto it. You put your feet down onto it if you do that kind of thing.
You could.
In my house, you're not allowed to put your feet up on the coffee tables because it's feet and some it's I don't know.
Feet and food.
Feet and food
coffees,
and just that. So anyway, this is our podcast. It's number 73.
73. You know, Ray, I was on my way in today.
Yeah.
And you know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
This one is gonna be the one that we're remembered for.
Really? I got the same feeling. I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought tomorrow, episode 73, is going to be the one that we're remembered by.
Yeah,
And
this is the one.
I think this is it. Yeah. I got
Absolutely.
a good feeling. I can feel it, man. The place is buzzing.
The place is buzzing.
With vaping parlor, fluorescent lights. Two things that go together, vaping and running. We are going to talk about running today, folks.
That's true.
We're going to get in just a little bit. We kind of hinted at what we were going to be talking about last episode. We'll keep that on hold for just a little bit. First, how are you? How the heck are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing so good.
Have you had a good running week?
Very good running week. I have been fairly consistent pretty much all week. 3 to 5 miles.
Good.
I don't do too much
That's
these
good.
days.
Mm-hmm.
But, I took today off from running.
Okay, that's cool.
And I'm cool with that, There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I felt like I woke up this morning and I have a routine when I get up in the morning. I wake up at 5.
Yeah.
I go downstairs. I put, my running clothes on. I've laid out my running clothes the night before. Wake up, put my running clothes on, down the stairs. Coffee pot's already done. It's bubbling. Hot.
Yeah. What is it, on timer?
Yeah, we set the
You're
timer.
high tech, man.
High tech. We get the coffee. We head downstairs. We do a little news reading, drink the coffee, hang out.
You read the papers?
On my phone.
On your phone, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
just like
Because some people are old school tactile with papers, and that's okay. Like ink on their fingers.
Yeah.
But you've done your phone. I mean, like
I do on
most
phone.
modern people, right?
Exactly.
So, but newspapers are still cool, folks. So don't forget about
Very
them.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. But I get that. I read the news, hang out, drink coffee, and then boom, I'm out the door for my run.
Okay.
This morning,
Yeah.
I did most of my routine except for going out for the run. I got up, read the news, drank some coffee, and then went, I'm just not feeling it. So I went back to bed and slept for a little bit longer.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes you need a little bit more rest.
I just felt that way this morning.
Yeah. Your body's telling you something. Your body and mind telling you something.
Yeah.
And that's all right. You'll be better off for it
Right.
tomorrow when you go out for your run.
But I've had a good week other than today. So like every other day I've been running. I've been running in the new Clifton Edge,
Ooh.
which I'm a huge fan.
Are you?
I
Okay,
am.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, indeed. I'm liking the shoe myself. Truly. Yeah, it's been hard to run too.
It has. It's been hot.
I mean, we've been in the midst of a 7 or 8 day heat wave, man. It's been like really hot.
Man, it's brutal.
And humid. Although the humidity's kind of kicked down a few notches over the past couple of days, but you know, it's still hot.
It is, man. How's your running going? You have a good week?
Yeah, it's consistent. You know, I talk to a lot of people these days, and everyone's saying the same thing. Yeah, I've been consistent. I haven't been doing a lot of miles, but I've been consistent, and that's great. And that's the way I feel about mine. It's consistent. You know, I'm hitting about. I took 1 day off last week.
Nice.
I planned it. I planned to go do something and hang out in like a socially distanced pseudo event.
Gotcha.
And so I just took a planned day last Saturday, and it was totally cool.
Sweet.
I knew it was coming. It wasn't like, you know, I had to bail out last minute or I wasn't feeling it. I just took the day. But yeah, I got 6 days in, I think. Yeah, 6 days, and I felt good. You know,
Great, man.
can't complain about any of it.
Awesome.
Although it's been hard. It's been hard with the weather. But we get through
So hard. So
it.
hard.
You get through it.
We made it, baby.
You power through, man.
We're here.
And now look at us. Now we're just kicking back and relaxing. Let's just take a moment to like swing and swivel.
Yeah,
you know,
one thing about these chairs is they also rock.
they rock.
Like
So
back
it's
and forth.
yeah.
Like forwards and backwards.
And you could. Oh man, this would be great to like rock a baby to sleep.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're doing a little show and tell today.
We're doing show and tell. Yes.
We're taking a trip back to first, second grade.
Yeah, even kindergarten, if
Even
you will.
kindergarten.
Funny thing about show and tell for me, I misunderstood it when I was in kindergarten. I had Mrs. Grady when I was in kindergarten, and we were doing it, and I thought it was show or tell. So I thought you had a choice. I got my conjunctions mixed up there, ors and ands, and
It's tricky when you're like 5.
yeah, and so I didn't know it was show and tell. Bring something in and show, right?
And tell it.
So I
Tell
thought
about
show or
it.
tell. It was optional. You didn't necessarily have to show something. You could show something or you could tell.
What would you pick though? What did you choose?
I didn't pick anything the first time around.
So
Because I didn't have anything that I wanted to bring in. I didn't have a lot of items and
tell
stuff. Yeah, so I went in and I said I don't have anything to show and tell, because halfway through the class showing and telling, I was like, oh no,
Uh-oh.
oh geez, I didn't bring anything in, right? So I was like, what am I gonna do? I knew what I was gonna do, but I was like, what am I going to do? I've got to fess up here. So when it came to me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I think I misunderstood that it was show and tell. I thought it was show or tell. She's like, oh, that's okay. Mrs. Grady, sweet lady.
Yeah.
Sweet lady. She said, well, then just tell us something. So I did. I went up there and I started to do comedy sketches from some TV shows. I did some All in the Family. All in the Family was a great show when I was a kid. Sanford and Son, which is fantastic. Red Fox, he was a funny man.
Yeah.
And I think it was Damon Wilson, maybe, who played his son. And so I started doing skits. And the class was in stitches. I was telling them skits.
That's fantastic.
So I kind of got in a loophole.
But you performed a show.
I performed a show.
So you show and tell.
Cool. So we're going to do some show and tell. We're going to go back. And, you know, why not go back to the younger years? Because they were fun.
So we have prepared
Yes.
3 skits from Sanford and Son.
Oh, no.
So
I don't
buckle
think
up,
I probably
people.
could do it. I could do Aunt Esther. Yeah, she was great.
I know.
I could do Grady.
I've never seen Sanford.
Oh,
and
you-
Son, so
Go find it.
I'll mute
Find it on your supercomputer and watch some of it. You will be in stitches. The characters are so funny. And Fred Sanford, played by Red Fox, the late and great Red Fox, is a genius. He was so good.
Oh,
His
that's
expressions, oh yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
So anyway, so we have a few items that each of us are going to go ahead and show and tell about.
Yeah, I am actually wearing 2 of my 3 items.
I noticed that, and that was kind of clever.
You know, I figured.
Very clever. I didn't do
Clever,
that, but
right?
you, man, yeah. So it's your wristband and your glasses?
No,
No.
sir.
But these are related to running, right?
Absolutely.
So you want to show us one of those things?
Yeah, we'll start with my face mask.
Okay.
It's more of like, what do they call these, gaiters?
They're Gaiters,
It's like
yeah.
a gaiter. A lot of people call them buffs.
Because that's a brand. But what
Well-
brand is this that you're wearing?
This is Boko Gear. Is the
Boko
name
Gear.
of it.
And they're out of Colorado, I believe.
Colorado.
They make
yes.
some really nice things.
They
Hats,
do. High
accessories.
quality stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a great one.
some people call them buffs because it's a brand, but it's like a Kleenex situation, right?
Yeah. Or
Kleenex
Xerox.
is a tissue.
Xerox, right?
A buff
Yeah.
is a gaiter.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a Boko Gear gaiter that I really like because it's super lightweight.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I'm running, and nowadays you have to wear a face mask, you just have
do
to
the right thing.
do the right thing, wear a face mask. And I have some face masks that are a little bit, it's like a bandana, but it's not quite as breathable. This thing is super lightweight, but it's easily pulled up
That's what I like about
and down.
Yeah.
And I can use it in the wintertime too as like an actual gaiter to stay warm. You can pull it up over your head, cover your ears.
Yeah.
You can wear it like a bandana or like a head
Or sweatband,
wrap
right?
or
You can do that
sweatband.
too.
Yeah, so I like it because it's super versatile, and that lightweight factor is like, it's money. Because nobody wants to run in a 90-degree day with a hot, steamy face mask all up on their face, you know?
I know.
And it's made of like a polyester blend, so it moves moisture, keeps you dry, it's lightweight, covers my face. So I feel like I'm doing my part,
Yes.
and I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And it looks cool too.
And that's a stylish one. You had that actually, I mean, that was actually style, it was a certain style
yeah.
with a little anchor on it.
A little
right?
Roadrunner
That's that
action.
little
So
Roadrunner
we work
action.
at Roadrunner.
Yeah.
And we reached out to the Boko Gear folks, and they made us a nice stylish face mask. So you get
Cool.
sublimated too, so it's not like screen printed where
Yeah.
it's gonna be like peeling in a couple of years. It's actually burned into the fabric, the
Yeah.
design.
Totally cool.
So it still keeps its functionality, and it looks cool. It's got runners on it. I'll pull it up over my face.
Wow.
So you can see the cool design.
Yep.
It's
Isn't that cool?
yeah, it's got runners. It's got the Roadrunner logo on
You
it.
sort of look like the Invisible Man when he had the bandages on his face.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, so that's my first item is this cool gaiter.
And it's so simple, but yet it
It's a
has
tube
so
of fabric.
many different functions.
It's a
Yeah.
fabric tube.
It's a fabric tube. That's cool. I like it. I've got one too.
What do you got?
Me?
What do
Okay.
you got?
So an item that I have. Let's start with the little tiny item here. This is the brand is called Amphipod, but this is it's a water bottle. It's a simple water bottle. You put it around your handheld. Now I don't really like to carry water bottles when I run, and I generally don't.
Mm-hmm.
But lately I've been feeling the need for it.
Interesting.
So because it's been so hot and humid, and you need a little something to hydrate yourself.
Right.
Right. It's got it's nice and snug, fits there in your hand, and if you fall, it's a nice little cushion, which is kind of cool.
That's true. You don't scrape up your hand.
Right, and it's just enough for me.
What's that, like a 16 ouncer? 20 ouncer?
Yeah, 16. I believe it's a 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool.
Yep.
That's a cool one.
And so yeah, you just carry it, you run with it. It's easy. You got a little case here, so you can put your identification in there.
Nice.
Anything you want to put in there. Goos, if you wanted to, some kind of
Right.
gels. Change.
Cell phone potentially.
Cell phone, you could fit a smaller cell phone. Yeah, it stretches too, so you could do that too.
That's cool.
And and so if you open it up, I got a little something in here to add a little something, little oomph to the water.
Oh, all right. What do we got?
Noon,
Oh,
which is
noon.
kind of cool. And
That's
this is caffeinated. This is a sport noon, and it's cherry limeade, and it's got caffeine in it.
Oh,
I'm a
man, that's
caffeine
good
drinker,
flavor,
so
too.
it helps. And this adds a little something to the water. Gives me extra.
Well,
A
extra
couple
pump.
extra calories, but it's more about the electrolytes, right?
Electrolytes, and you get the caffeine boost, man.
Yeah. So
You're
that's
gonna run strong.
yeah. This is a cool thing, and like I said, I don't generally like to run with too much.
Mm.
I don't like to carry too many things when I run, but it's been necessary, and that's easy than lugging a big jug of some kind of fluid. So I like
Right,
that.
yeah, you don't want to lug a jug. Like
Cleans
a gallon
nicely.
Jug.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I used to run with a gallon of water.
Did you just like?
Just handheld.
I know somebody used to run with carrying a shoulder bag with water in it, and I don't know how he did that.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. Have you seen those like hydration vests that people have?
I have seen. I've seen like the Camelbacks and then some other brands that have like the hydration packs. Those are kind of cool. I have one of those for mountain biking
Ah.
and hiking. I've never used it for running, but you could easily use it for running.
Right.
I just wouldn't want to have anything on my back when I was running.
Right.
You know.
I feel like it'd get annoying.
Yeah. So that's just the perfect size. And it's all I need for the runs and like the time that I'm going. So.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Why don't we do this, Ray? Why don't we take a little break?
We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna swivel and rock.
We'll swivel and rock.
Yep. And
We'll be back with some more items.
right on.
We're back. Welcome back, Ray.
Welcome back.
I'm done swiveling.
I'm done rocking.
I'm done rocking.
Yeah.
And what do you got next, bud?
So the next thing I have is this is a brand called Roll Recovery. It's the R8 deep tissue massage roller, and this is nice. Ooh, you got to be really careful with this. But basically, with this is to roll out your muscles, right? And you can manipulate it, and you can do all. Try to get it here. You can do all kinds of neat things with this. You can bring it down over your knee, get down to your calf, ITs, hamstrings. It's a neat thing.
And for our podcast listeners, it's like a pinchy thing.
Yeah, it's like a clamp.
It's like a clamp.
2 rollers on it.
Yeah.
And you can clamp it on, and it just, you roll out muscle adhesions.
Yeah.
And you help with increasing blood circulation, so that helps with recovery, and it's a really solid piece of equipment. This one happens to be black; it's a carbon black, but they do have like a lighter gray color if you want, and it's just a really good piece of equipment. And it's nothing's going to happen to this. I mean, you can drop this from a 4-story building, and it's going to survive. That's how rugged it is.
Right, it is.
And it really works. It really works. You can stretch it out.
Yeah.
I would not put it on your head or neck. No way. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
They advise you not to do that probably. But I like it.
It's fantastic. That thing is cool because you can use it in lieu of a foam roller.
Yes.
And that is way easier to travel with.
Put it in your bag.
Foam roller.
Right. Put it in your bag, your suitcase, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. It actually comes with a nice little carrying case too. A little sack to put it in.
Yep. And what's cool? This is cool. Those little inserts in the middle there, you can swap them out.
These can be swapped out.
Yeah.
For something that's even more dense than this rubber.
Yeah.
And you can get even a deeper tissue massage, depending on who you are, and how much you want to put yourself through.
I love
but
it.
It's a great piece.
Tissue.
Yeah, it's a great piece of equipment.
That's cool. In that same kind of vein,
Yeah.
I have a tool that is used for similar reasons.
Wow.
This
Wow.
is
Zowie.
the Hyperice Hypervolt.
Yeah.
Now this thing is...
It looks like a power drill.
It kind of is a power drill.
Yeah.
I think it's very similar. So basically, it's a massage gun. They have other brands like Theragun.
Yes.
I think Trigger Point has one of these. But this one is fantastic because it's so quiet.
It is.
You know?
It has a quiet motor.
Like it's cranking. That's all you hear, baby.
It's just a hum.
It's just a hum.
Because some power tools are really loud, but this is just like a nice low
It's
hum.
quiet, you know?
It's actually kind of soothing.
It is. It's
Sounding.
like hypnotic, you know?
Yeah.
But you can use it all over your body. Use it on your quads,
Yes.
your hamstrings, your calves.
Mm-hmm.
I use it on my back sometimes too. It's fantastic.
What does it run on? Batteries? Or?
It's a rechargeable battery, so
Okay.
it comes with like a charger. You plug it into the bottom here,
Yeah.
and it'll charge up. You have like a little LED indicator on the bottom that tells you the battery charge.
Okay.
Has 3 speeds. So that first one you heard, that was speed numero uno, so that's a slow speed.
Yeah.
Speed it up a little bit. That's number 2, and then number 3. If you're really feeling your oats,
Yes.
you can crank on your legs with speed number 3.
Piece on top, that flat piece.
Oh yeah, so it comes initially with this flat piece, but it also has different attachments.
Okay.
Similar to that R8, but these attachments come in the box, and you just pop this sucker off, slide on. They have some like dense foam ball that you can use. They have one that's a little pointier, so you can use it on like plantar fasciitis and stuff, and massage the bottom of your foot with it.
That's totally cool.
Thing's awesome, and it's built like a tank, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know about a 4-story building, but if you were walking around and you dropped it, it wouldn't break.
No. Yeah, maybe I should take that claim back about the 4-story building. I don't know that it could, but
Right.
that's false. But it's very solid. The R8 roller,
Oh yeah,
very solid.
2 very
doubt.
solid products.
Yeah.
Used for massage.
Cool.
Do you got anything else?
I've got one more thing. I know we're getting short on time here, but I wanted to show, you had mentioned the Clifton Edge.
Oh man, the Clifton Edge.
Clifton Edge, look at that beautiful
Woo.
baby.
That is
Yeah.
a sweet shoe, bro.
It is a sweet shoe. It is soft and lightweight. I mean, do I have to go any further? Just
That's-
soft and
those
lightweight to
two things
me
together.
is heaven. But this one has a really nice, soft, and slightly got a little bit of flex there in the upper. And for my bunion-filled feet, that's good. It fits it nicely. It has really neat, like a really neat peel-away heel, so that you can take it off very easily and slip it on very
I call
easily.
it like the elf heel.
Yeah, it's great. I really
It's
like that.
fantastic.
And it has this elongated heel, and that really just allows for a really nice heel-to-toe transition.
Yes.
Smooth. It's smooth, it's light, it's soft, it's sweet. Yeah, and I really like these colors. This is a unisex color.
It's a very cool color.
It's very, very cool.
Very Dunkin' Donuts.
Very Dunkin' Donuts. I thought of that when I saw these two for the first time, and I like that.
Yeah.
And I like the
too.
fact that it's something that they have in the men's and the women's models.
Right, yeah, you don't see a lot of pink on men's shoes, and that is
No,
a
and I think it's
looking
good.
shoe.
I think it's great. It's a beautiful shoe, and it feels sweet
Yes.
when you're out there.
I've got a pair myself.
Yep, and you're hitting the pavement.
I love
They have other colors, but I like this one. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, cool. I can dig it. My last item is also a shoe. Happens to be on my feet.
Ah, there you go.
You
Wearing
can
it.
see they've been well loved.
Yes.
They used to be white. They're a little dingy now.
Yeah.
But this is the Reebok Forever. Wait, hold on. Let me get the name right.
All right.
Reebok Floatride Forever Energy 2.0.
Sweet.
It's a mouthful of a name for what I think is the best deal going in the running industry.
Yeah.
$100 for this shoe.
Yeah.
You get a TPU midsole, which is something you see in like those Adidas Boost shoes, very similar material.
Yeah.
But TPU tends to not be quite as, well, it's more durable than an EVA. So
Yep.
it doesn't break down quite as quick as like a foam would. So because of that it's plastic based, it's TPU.
Yep.
So it's plastic, it also doesn't get really hard in the wintertime or really soft in the summertime. It's
Gotcha.
temperature resistant. But the ride is fantastic.
Yeah.
And they do a good job with this shoe because it's not overly complicated. It's very simple.
Yeah.
You've got a nice ride under your foot. The upper doesn't get in the way. There's not a lot going on. And it's tremendous.
Yeah. It's sharp looking too. You
Oh,
know,
thank you.
cherry on top, right?
That's a win-win right there.
Yeah.
A win-win-win. It's also very durable.
Yeah.
So like the TPU lasts a bit longer, and it's got a lot of carbon rubber on the outsole. So that carbon
So it's
rubber
rugged.
that's like really durable and tough. So it lasts forever.
Nice.
I wear this shoe now just for kicking around, but I've put hundreds of miles on these suckers.
That's cool.
And what's cool about it is you can use it for like your everyday trainer, but if you want to go fast, you
It's
can
a
go
fast
fast.
shoe. Yeah.
I wore it I did a virtual 5K
Yeah.
and got after it, but then I could use it the next day and go for a run, just a normal run, you know?
I like something that is versatile in that sense.
Yes.
You know. So
It's a Swiss Army knife of a
it's
shoe,
right, exactly.
you know?
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's my number 3
Yeah,
item
man.
for show and tell.
We gotta do this again.
I agree, man.
You know.
I agree. I think it's fantastic. You know what? We should do a show and tell of like our race memorabilia.
Okay.
How cool would that
That would be really cool. Maybe we should do that another time soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Race memorabilia. Oh my god, I have a lot of it.
Me too, man.
All right,
Me
cool.
too.
There's tons of it. Oh man, I don't know what to do with it, but now I know what to do with it.
You
Do
got
a show
medals,
and
you
tell
got
episode.
t-shirts, you got, I got an Adirondack chair once.
Jeez, I got a pancake griddle. I mentioned this before.
You should bring it in. Want some pancakes?
Yeah, I'll see if I still have that. We gotta wrap this up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
I want to
but-
go on, do this for like hours, but
Yeah, it's
anyway.
time to wrap it up.
Hope you enjoyed it, folks. And I'd be really kind of neat to see some show and tell items from some of our listeners if they wanted to.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. Totally.
We do have to wrap it up, and we will see you again for the next episode
Remember to keep running.
because it's good for you.